My name is Mark, and people know me on the trail as Tupac. Hey, come on a quest with me as I continue to hike along the Appalachian Trail. It should be a real big adventure. Hey everyone, we're in front of the Notch Hostel where I stayed last night, and the shuttle driver, we're waiting on the shuttle driver to come back and pick us up and bring us to the base of the trail. We're going over the Franconia Ridge today, which the shuttle driver told us will be the hike of our lives. So looking forward to it. We're going to be spending 6 days up in the Wythe, trying to go across the mountain ridge before we have to come back down for food supply. And so we're taking 6 days of supplies with us. My pack weighs 36 pounds. Ugh. I'm gonna have to do some heavy carrying over those mountains, so wish me luck. Well, we're going up to Franconia Ridge, and it is a climb. It's do or die now, folks. We're committed to go up this mountain ridge and get to Garfield Shelter. All right, we're on top of Little Haystack, and we're way the heck up there. Still not above tree line, but man, you can see for miles. What a mountain range.
Yeah.
All right, here we are on top of Little Haystack, and we're going to be climbing up where those clouds are. Is Mount Lincoln, and you can see how little the people are traveling up there. Can you believe that little chipmunks live up here?
Since lunch. Did you guys put something in it? Rocks or something?
You know where you are?
Mount Lincoln.
5,082 feet.
5,082?
How are the views?
360 gorgeous. Amazing.
We even have to go higher. Gotta go to Mountain Lafayette, which is 5,246 feet, something like that. Oh boy, what a climb. There's a picture of Mount Lafayette that we're going to go up next. We're on the top of Mount Lafayette, and 4 miles to go to our shelter. Imagine, it's going to take a long time to climb down. I'd be surprised if we get there by 6 o'clock. That's how much this terrain is. All right, we're going down Lafayette Mountain and head over to that point over there with the cliffs called Garfield Mountain. So here's the view from Garfield Mountain. And there's Lafayette that we just came from in the clouds. Those beautiful mountains. Hey everybody, August 15th, it's raining today. We hiked 3 miles from the shelter at Garfield, and we got to Galehead Hut, had a cup of coffee and some pancakes, and now we have to climb up this mountain behind me. 1,800 feet, and we got about 11 more miles till we hit another campsite. So it's gonna be a long day. I'm on top of Zealand Mountain, and Even though it's raining, I had to take this video just to show you what beauty there is on top of the mountain. Look at those clouds hovering over the mountains. We're about 4 miles away from our campsite and came across this huge rock slide down into a, looks like a quarry almost, and it filled up with water. Hey, we're here at Wythe Pond and there's a shelter here. We're going to stay here the night. They expect a possible thunderstorm tonight, so we're going to take shelter in the shelter. And isn't it just gorgeous here? So we're at the base of Mount Washington and 5,800 feet up in the sky. We're gonna have to climb. It's gonna take 2 days, so slow travel. I hope tomorrow there's gonna be a view on top of the mountain. So this is actually a picture of Mount Webster, which we have to climb over. And then we have to climb over Mount Jackson. And then we will stay at the Mizpah camping area. And then up to Washington. August 16th, climbing up Mount Webster. And these mountains are going straight up. I was tired, huffing and puffing and sweating. Not even a mile in to the journey. We got 6 mile hike up and then another 6 tomorrow. Crazy. We're on the top of Mount Webster and looks like we'll be going into the clouds shortly. So I thought I'd take this one quick video of how high we are. You can see that little house down there. That's where we started going uphill. And we're only halfway there. Look how these trees have been stripped of their needles from the high winds up here on top of the mountain. Luckily today's not a windy day. Can you see that mountain range? I just climbed up that spine there all the way to here. And look at all the mountains in the background. Good morning, everybody. It's August 17th, and it's kind of raining outside, so I'm doing a quick video before I go out. Probably not going to take much pictures, but we're headed up to Mount Washington, to the highest peak in New Hampshire, 5,800 feet. I hope it's not cloudy, but probably will be, knowing my luck. Anyway, this is a monumental event today, so wish me luck. On our way up to Mount Washington, it's about 5 miles away. A lot of the past trail was very technical, rocky, straight up. I'm able to photograph this since it's a little bit moderate. Well, this is what we have to climb going up to the top of Mount Washington. Luckily it's marked by cairns because there's no white blazes anymore for the next 80 miles. I'm about a quarter of a mile away from the summit of Mount Washington. And as you can see, it's been all rocks, rocks, rocks all the way up. The last, since this morning. We got up at 6:30 and took off. And it's now almost 11 o'clock. This is the kind of terrain that we've been going up all morning long. Nothing's even. Gotta watch your step. every moment. Looks like there's some kind of weather station up here. That's where all your weather reports come from the top of Mount Washington. There's the train going up to the top. Check out the view that's looking down. We got a hike.
Hi, I'm Anita from the coal between Mount Washington and Mount Clay. Missed you on trail, hope you're well.
Well, going up Mount Washington was really cool. Even though we didn't see any views, we had a really good time. But all day long, we walked over rocks, and that killed our feet. So this is the Madison Hut, right next to Adams Mountain. And Ranger 1 and I are going to do a work for stay. We're going to do cleanup and sweep the floors and wash the dishes. For a free stay, we get to sleep on the floor right here in the dining room. So they're also going to provide us with a dinner. We'll see how it goes. I think that's a good deal. And as you can see, everything's in clouds. It's raining outside practically, very wet, and we'll be nice and dry inside. Hey everyone, today is August 18th, and I'm sitting here in the shelter at Gorham, New Hampshire, at the Barn Hostel, and we had a tough day today. First of all, we did a work for stay at the Madison Hut, and had to do a little cleaning chores, but we got a free supper, and also we got to sleep in the dining room on the floor for free. And usually costs between 180 and 200 bucks, so that saved us a bunch of money. But the dining room is situated between the bathroom and the bunks, so traffic was kind of busy, people walking back and forth going to the bathroom all night, and didn't get a very good night's sleep. So we started the morning in foggy conditions and went straight up a mountain, mostly boulders and black granite rock. There wasn't any path to step on whatsoever. And when we got to the top of the mountain, it started to spit rain. The temperature started dropping and the wind started picking up. We got lost on trail and made a wrong turn. Luckily we caught it soon enough and didn't lose much time. But as we kept on going up the mountain, the winds got stronger, the rain started getting heavier, and it was very hard to even stand up on these rocks. If there was any time where I thought my life was in danger, this was it. And luckily we did get down sort of tree line, a little bit more safety, and then the rain started coming down, really pouring down, and filled up the trail. It looked like a stream coming down. So we walked right through the stream. It took us about 3 hours just to travel 1 mile over the ridge, Madison Mountain, and then to get to the other side, the tree line. And then it took another 4-5 hours to get down the trail to Gorham, where we got picked up by our hostile driver. But our feet were soaked, everything was soaked. My raincoat was shredded into pieces. It just couldn't stand up to all the brush against the trail and the wind. But I'm nice and dry. I took a shower and feel refreshed. We're going to go out to eat tonight, and we're going to take a 0 tomorrow, just because we're so exhausted, and I haven't taken a day off from hiking since I got back on the trail on July 21st. So that's almost been a month. And then hopefully we'll be rested up to continue our hike. So a funny story, when I got to the hostel, I texted Anita and Katie that I had a terrible day and that I was at the hostel, but Siri translated it and said, I had a terrible day, I'm at the hospital. And so they were trying to reach me, and I had my phone off while I was being transported to the hostel. So they thought I'd been injured on the trail and seriously enough to go to the hospital. And finally we got to communicate that I was okay and safe and dry, and just at a hostel instead of a hospital. Thanks, Siri. You gave my wife and daughter a good scare.